Final game of the weekend here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Wolves hockey. In this game, the visiting team wearing the white sweaters, the North Franklin Shamrocks, versus the home team in the blue sweaters, your Watertown Wolves. Remember, this game is being live streamed on YouTube. The Dan-Dalin, A Positive Influence is the channel. It'll be there now. It'll be there forever. Make sure you're proud of the game that you play. Maximum effort, maximum sportsmanship. Now let's play some hockey! Refs ready, players ready. We're trying to get our final lineup out there for Watertown and good to go. Michael Gray Jr. taking that faceoff for the Shamrocks. Faceoff is won by Jaden Chapman. Watertown turns that puck over, though. JT Jacobs dumps that puck in, goes back into the trapezoid. Played back there by Gabrielle McCormick. McCormick coming around with this puck, brings this right up into the neutral zone. McCormick hits the blue line of the offensive end and just loses that puck as it gets tipped away. Francis loses that for the Shamrocks, but picking it up behind him, Elias Benedict. Benedict bringing us into the offensive end, gets turned over. Kenswar grabs it. Here comes Haley through the neutral zone. Kenswar making a move towards the middle of the ice. Has that puck poked away by Phillips. Collected by McCormick. Gabrielle snaps this off the board into the offensive zone. Nobody up there yet. Tryson Francis grabs this for the Shamrocks. Francis coming up with this puck. Passes it to Michael Gray Jr. Gray misses this, but it did get tipped just ever so slightly, I believe, by a Watertown player, so no icing. Here comes Watertown bringing this puck out. McCormick receives it from Nevin. Gabrielle skates up and passes this puck, dumps it down. That one did not touch anybody, though. Oh, yes, it did. It did. No icing. Tryson brings that around. Tryson from the trapezoid passes this up. Nice hard pass into the neutral zone to Phillips. Phillips brings this over the blue line. Chanel White. That was Chanel White. I thought that was an 88. It's an 18. Tryson Francis takes this into the corner. Centering pass that gets swept away by Jaden Chapman. Nice defensive play by Chapman. Skating after it is Kenswar. Kenswar picks this up in the O-zone. Takes that shot. Save made. Rhea Bryant. So the first shot of the game by Watertown is a save by the Shamrocks goaltender, number 7, Rhea Bryant. We'll have a face-off off to the left side of Rhea. Jordan Francis going to take the draw for the Shamrocks. For Watertown, I couldn't see what the number was or who it was. Moved out into the neutral zone. There's Mason Sky chasing after that puck, turned back by Watertown. A loose puck in the neutral zone. Sky short tap over to Jordan Francis. Jordan brings us into the offensive zone, dumps this puck in, and it is grabbed in there by Watertown, sent around. And here comes Lucena. Centering pass. Shot, save made, rebound, grab by Jordan Francis. Francis skating this puck up into the neutral zone, looking for somebody to pass to, sends this all the way across for Mason Sky. Mason crosses over into the offensive zone, leaves that puck behind. It's snapped across the slot into the corner. Going to work in the corner is Francis and Elsa Ingerson. Ingerson had that for a moment. Now coming in, Noah Jock takes that shot, and it goes in. It's a goal scored by number 31, Noah Jock. North Franklin goal scored by number 31, Noah Jock. Unassisted. Number 31, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 2:53 of the first period. And that's an offsides there. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone as a result. Face-off won by Watertown. Jaden Chapman sends this over to the near boards, picked up by Tryson Francis. Francis moving in, weaving his way in at the end line, centering pass. He gets knocked wide by Mitchell. Watertown trying to clear, held in by Phillips at the point. Phillips sends this back towards the goal, sent back up, picked up by Nolan Vincent. No, excuse me, that is Haley Kenswar. Haley Kenswar over the blue line into the offensive end, loses that puck as it's taken away by Tryson Francis. Tryson sends this forward, chases after it in the offensive end. Tryson coming up, sends that right across the paint, goes over to the far side, held in at the point by Mason Sky. Mason, short pass in the middle for Mitchell. Mitchell backhands this up into the corner. Grabbed there by Chanel White. Chanel sends this along the boards. Collected there on the boards by Haley Kenswar. Not able to get it out. In the corner, JT Jacobs cycling around with this puck. Flies through the air, drops down. Kenswar coming over to play it on the boards. Grabbed by Jacobs. JT moving forward. Centering pass. Chanel White sends that shot, and that is pushed aside by Landon Davis. Puck goes back into the trapezoid. Passed up along the boards for Kenswar. Kenswar chasing that puck down, brings this into the offensive end. Kenswar with the shot goes wide left, banks it off the back boards, and Francis sends this around. Tryson Francis passes this up to JT Jacobs, and then he moves this over to Chanel White. Chanel chases this into the corner. Centering pass gets blocked by Kenswar. By Jaden Chapman. Now it's stolen back by Tryson. Tryson gives this to Chanel. Chanel pumps this into the slot, goes back behind the net. Tryson looking around, passes this up to the center point position. From there, shot fired, blocked. It takes out Jaden Chapman. There's a backhand shot and a goal as that puck goes in through traffic. Scored by number 77, JT Jacobs. North Franklin goal scored by number 77, JT Jacobs, unassisted. Number 77, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 5:08 of the first period. Battle for this puck out in front, and that goes in. It's a goal for Watertown. Watertown Wolves goal scored by number 81, Lucena, unassisted. Number 81, from 42, Jacob Clark. From 48, Lila McCurry. 81 from 42 from 48. Time of the Watertown Wolves' first goal, 5:17 of the first period. I can only do so many things at one time. Missed that play on the camera, but ends up being held onto by Landon Davis, so we'll have a face-off off to his left side. It is 2-1 Shamrocks over Watertown here with just over 9 minutes to go in the first period. Face-off goes over to the sideboards, comes back to the point. Swamp Smokes tries putting us over to the center point, and it's stolen by Knotts. Cameron Knotts pumps his puck into the corner, chases after it, grabs it just shy of the trapezoid, pokes us around, sent out in front and Jaden Chapman not able to get her stick on it. Coming away with this puck is Noah Jacques. Jacques loses it as he crosses over the center line. Following up behind, though, with that puck is Ethan Tupper. Tupper rips this around back behind the net, picked up on the near side by Michael Gray Jr. Gray drops this back for the center point. Retreating back is Tupper. Tupper fires this forward back to Michael, and that is stolen by Eli Gould. Gould passes it up, and it's taken back by Michael Gray Jr. In the slot, Jaden Chapman dishes that puck back over to the side. In the corner with it is Noah Jacques. Jacques sends this out in front. Gray passes this back to Jacques. Jacques loses it. Jaden Chapman trying to clear it. Held in by Tupper. Fired. Goes off of Jaden's skate and finds its way to Haley Kenswar. Kenswar loses that puck at the blue line, comes back into the neutral zone, so she's able to check back up on sides. Loses that puck, though, to Michael Gray Jr. Gray passes this puck across. It's chased after by Knotts, who grabs this at the hash mark, and he quickly goes to ice that puck, but it's caught by Tryson Francis of the Shamrocks. Francis over to Swamp Smoke. Swamp Smoke sends this forward, intercepted by Jaden Chapman. Jaden over the blue line, winds up, takes that shot, save made. Ray O'Brien, she dives after that puck, can't get to it though. Tryson Francis picks this puck up, comes around from the backside of his net, crosses this over, passes across the neutral zone. It's touched forward by Noah Jacques. Chasing it down in the corner is Jordan Francis. Jordan going to work, pulls his puck, has to chase it down, centering past to Tryson. Tryson shot, glove save, puck drops down, and Landon Davis dives on top of it like a mother lion protecting her cubs. Or as a mother lion would protect her cubs if a mother lion had to protect her cubs. That's pretty much equal to how much wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Face-off comes back. Noah Francis sends this to the center point for Phillips. Fires this in. Another save made by Landon Davis. JT Jacobs taking his face-off for the Shamrocks. Face-off is won by the Wolves. Turned over, though. And now the Wolves get it back. Snap this puck up into the neutral zone, chasing it down. Gabrielle McCormick. McCormick, after that puck, has it along the boards. Phillips trying to get away from her, can't do it. Gabrielle puts this on net, and that save is made. Loose puck is grabbed by Tryson Francis. Tryson comes around with this puck, gives it to Jordan. Jordan passes this over for Chanel White. White loses this along the sideboards. JT Jacobs recollects it. Jacobs goes back behind the net into the trapezoid, looking for somebody out in front, and it goes through Chanel White's legs, I think. Or anyway, makes its way out into the neutral zone. Phillips retreating back to pick that puck up. Gabrielle McCormick going after it. Puck goes into the trapezoid. McCormick can't catch up to it. Sent over to Francis on the far boards. Snapped down, and after this puck now is Elsa Iverson or Ingerson, and she's not going to have to go very far because that puck is iced. That'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the Shamrock end of the arena. 6:12 to go in this opening period. It's a 2-1 lead. Shamrocks over the Wolves here in Watertown. Michael Gray Jr. taking the face-off for the Shamrocks against Jaden Chapman. Chapman sends this to the middle. Kenswar couldn't get the shot off, and that puck gets cleared the length of the ice by Rarawasaki Mitchell, and that's going to be another icing. No, it's not. It's waved off. Eli Gould grabs this in the corner. Gould trying to come out with it. Puck knocked away. Goes right over to who's wearing number 4? Oh, that's Nevin. Andrew Nevin's wearing 4. I thought he had an 8 on yesterday. I could be mistaken. And that one goes in. It's a goal. Shamrock's bringing that puck back into the offensive end. North Franklin goal scored by number 19, Rarowasaki Mitchell, assisted by number 22, Michael Gray Jr. from 86, Mason Sky. 19 from 22 from 86. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks' third goal, 9:20 of the first period. There's a shot and a glove save by Rhea Bryant. I have a face-off to the right side of Rhea. Lucena taking a face-off for Watertown. JT Jacobs for the Shamrocks. Puck goes to Jacob Clark. Clark tries passing us towards the center slot position, or center point position. Now it gets ricocheted, goes into the corner. Phillips trying to get it out. Puck taken by Lucena. Lucena into the trapezoid, looking for somebody to pass to. This comes out up to the point for Ingerson. Ingerson tries taking that shot, even not able to get that through traffic. Bounces its way over to Noah Jacques. Jacques coming over the blue line into the offensive end. Jacques into the trapezoid. Loses that puck off the end of his stick and has to fight for it in the corner. Centering pass comes all the way up to the center point position. Held by Trison and fired. Save made by Landon Davis. Big save there by the skate of Landon. Trison Francis ripped a low heater. And Landon able to get his leg out to get that pad and stop that puck. His faceoff comes to the center point. JT Jacobs pushes this forward. Benedict trying to take that shot off. Rebound collected by Lucena. Lucena up on the near side. He gets a hit by JT Jacobs. Puck comes back, ripped by Eli Gould. Caught by Trison Francis. Francis is going to go back into his trapezoid to get things reset. And there's his view there. Sends that off the back of the net, trying keeping it away from Lila McCurry. And then finally comes out on the other side. Here is Trison Francis weaving his way through. Shot and a goal. Buries it. Top shelf for number 12. North Franklin goal scored by number 12, Trison Francis, unassisted. Number 12, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 11:19 of the first period. Here comes JT Jacobs bringing this puck in. Centering pass gets blocked by, who was that masked man? I think it was Camden Chapman. It was that had that block. Coming up with this puck is Gabrielle McCormick. Passes this over to Kenswar. Haley chasing after it. It's taken away, though, by Ethan Tooper. Ethan goes through the trapezoid of his own net. Brings this out in front, weaving his way up. Passes it to Elias Benedict. Benedict over the blue line into the O-zone. Has that puck poked away by Chapman. Regains control of it off the boards. Passes this over to Noah Jacques. Jacques drops this back, shot fired, blocked by Chapman, Jaden Chapman. Puck goes over towards the corner, centering pass, picked off by Haley Kenzior. Kenzior. Jacobs was trying to run away, but he's going to go to the box, as is Camden Chapman. Watertown penalty, number 16, Camden Chapman. 1 minute, 30-second minor presumably for roughing. I imagine that's the hand signal the official's going to use. And penalty for North Franklin, number 77, J.T. Jacobs. Time of the minor penalties, 12:31. And they're incidental minor penalties, so 5-on-5 hockey. Face off won by Jaden Chapman. Puck goes over to the boards. Shamrocks trying to push this forward. Watertown trying to grab it. Kenzie Orr brings us into the offensive end. Jordan Francis takes us away. Jordan goes back into the trapezoid of his own net. Passes over to the corner, comes back to him. Jordan, a little soft dish back over to Trison Francis. Trison passes this puck up for Chanel White. Chanel gives this over to Noah Jacques. Jacques skating in with this puck. Takes that, goes for the wraparound, and is tied up by Gabrielle McCormick. Nice back checking by Gabrielle. Phillips holds his puck in, fires it on net, and that is gloved by Landon Davis for the save. That was an excellent play by Gabrielle McCormick, getting in the way to stop that wraparound attempt by Noah Jacques. There's the faceoff, comes over to the boards, collected by Noah Jacques. He passes this all the way across, goes off the far boards. Watertown not able to clear it, held in by Mason Sky. Now in the middle, Jacques trying to get that shot off. Save made by Landon Davis. Covers that one up for the faceoff. 1:35 to go in this first period. Face-off won by Noah. Puck makes its way over to Trison Francis. He passes this up to Jordan Francis. Jordan puts this into the slot. Lachena there, knocks it away. Chasing that puck down, Andrew Nevin. Nevin tries passing this into the middle. It's held in momentarily. Watertown finally able to get that out into the neutral zone. Jordan Francis collects this puck, skates it back into his own end of the ice, gives it to Trison. Trison Francis gives this back to Jordan. Nice little saucer pass in the zone. Noah passes this up to Noah Jacques. Jacques dumps this puck in, and Chanel White's going to go to work, not able to catch up to that puck. Held in, though, by Jordan Francis. Short pass for Chanel. Shot not able to be taken. Centering pass, and this comes across, and Jordan Francis not able to get to that puck in time. This puck comes across, knocked into the neutral zone by Cameron Knotts. Collected by Phillips in their own end of the ice. Passed over to Trison Francis. Trison passes this up for Chanel White. Chanel misses the pass. Puck makes its way over to Ingerson. Ingerson gets this puck into the neutral zone. And skating down with it is Knotts. Gets that shot on net. Save made, Rhea Bryant. Oh, I missed my minute mark, didn't I? We've got less than 20 seconds to go in this period. Jaden Chapman taking the face-off for Watertown, squaring off against Noah Jacques. And puck finds its way into the slot, grabbed by Jordan Francis. Jordan into the trapezoid. 5 seconds to go. Passes puck over to Trison. Trison sends this across the zone. And Jordan's going to be the last one. No, passes this up to Chanel White. Chanel moves this forward, and that'll do it. And that puck goes off the side of the net. And that's the end of the first period. And that concludes our first period of play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, thanking you for being here today. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. right, second period is underway. This face-off is eventually won by North Franklin. And JT Jacobs crosses offside because Chanel White was still prone in the offensive end. You got to pay attention. If your teammate is laying down in the zone, you should not enter. This face-off won by Watertown. Kenzior, chasing after that. Puck grabbed by the Shamrocks, dumped in the zone. In deep, Ingerson going after it. Elsa takes this puck around back behind her net. Michael Gray Jr. steals it. Puck leaks its way up for Jacob Clark. Clark tried to send this out, held in by Tupper. Tupper passes over to Smoke. Back to Tupper. Tupper sends this through the air. Back over to Swamp Smoke. That shot on net is saved, goes over on the side. Now it gets sent up along the boards. Grab by Zachary Swamp Smoke. He sends this all the way across, goes off the boards, missed by Tupper. Tupper plays it off the boards, dumps this in deep. Picked up by Chanel White at the far corner. Ingerson gets that away, sends this up along the half boards. Taken away by the Shamrocks. Tupper over to Swamp Smoke. Swamp Smoke back for Tupper, but Clark steals it. Here comes Jacob Clark over the blue line, trying to get around Tupper to get that puck over to Kenzior. Can't do it. Tupper has it away. Kenzior giving himself all sorts of problems. Clark has it on the backhand shot. Saved. Kenzior coming in for the rebound. Gets wrapped up by Tupper. Now this comes in, and that is shot off of Rhea Bryant, and it's a goal! Oh, Bryant is upset over that one. It ricocheted off her. Or him or her. I don't know if this is I don't know the gender. But Jaden Chapman just flinging that puck around, ricochets off of Rhea Bryant for a goal. Watertown goal scored by number 11, Jaden Chapman. Unassisted. Number 11, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves' second goal, 1:28 of the second period. Here comes Lachena in, drifting on the backhand, slides in, and Bryant covers that puck up. So we'll have a face-off to the right side of Rhea Bryant. Lucena taking the draw against Benedict. And Benedict shuffles this over to Trison Francis, who tries backhanding it out. Knott stops it, goes back to Trison. Trison sends this behind the goal over into the corner. Phillips going to work, snaps this up, gets by Eli Gould. Gould has to retreat back into the neutral zone to play this puck. Eli cycling over, lost that puck for a second between his legs, regains possession. Eli passes this puck up for McCurry. Goes off of Lila's stick into the zone. Lila passes this back to Eli. Eli sends this over for Knotts now on the near side. He knocks this puck down, plays it off the boards. Cameron dumps this in, goes behind the net, over for Lucena. Lucena coming around, has that puck poked away by Trison Francis. Ping-ponging back and forth. Now Trison sends this across the zone over to Mason Sky. Sky leaves this for Phillips. Phillips snaps this off the boards to go through, and Jordan Francis skating after this puck. Andrew Nevin gets it, though. Nevin, short pass forward, trying to get this puck back out of the zone. In the neutral zone, it is grabbed by Cry. Or Sky. Not Cry. Sky. North Franklin gets this out into the neutral zone, grabbed by Eli Gould, sent over and back. And Andrew Nevin misses that puck. He's got to skate back, grabs this in his trapezoid. Trison Francis on his tail. Nevin skating up on the far side, goes over by the boards. Phillips steals this puck back. Lucena gets it away, but Trison Francis has this puck, sends this up, and it's stolen by Lucena. Passed up to Lila, and Lila McCurry moves this puck into the neutral zone, taken back by North Franklin, and that gets kicked back into the zone by knots, but McCurry was still in, so that is an offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Jaden Chapman taking the draw for Watertown against JT Jacobs of North Franklin. Face-off won by Chapman. Jacobs steals it off the stick of Kenzior. Passes it, nudges it forward, tosses it forward, grabbed by Elsa Ingerson. Ingerson sends this along the boards, gets this to Jaden, swept away. Tooper's the recipient of the sweep, passes this up to Noah Jock. Jock gives it back to Tooper. Tooper loses this, comes up by the point. Gabrielle McCormick has it. She loses this puck, and Tooper brings it back into the O-zone. Tooper has it poked away by Camden Chapman into the corner. Little short pass in the middle, and that's grabbed by Jaden Chapman, and she clears the zone. McCormick skating after that puck, as is Noah Jock. Jock gets to it first, goes back into the trapezoid, chased by McCormick. McCormick puts a body on him in the corner, but Jock comes back with this puck, sends it off the near corner all the way up for Ethan Tooper. Tooper sends this around Chapman. Camden sends this back into the neutral zone, played by Noah Jock and McCormick, and that is an offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. That faceoff is won by Noah Jock. Goes in, backhands this wide left of the net. Played off the backboards by Andrew Nevin. Nevin moves this up through Michael Gray Jr.'s legs. Skates up with this puck into the neutral zone. Nevin still has it. Brings this into the O-zone. Nevin in the faceoff circle has it poked away by Swamp Smoke. Puck goes into the slot. Shamrocks had it. Jaden Chapman steals it back. Tries putting this towards the general direction of the goal, but grabbed by Ethan Tooper, who clears this into the neutral zone. Eli Gould takes it back for Watertown there, brings this up over the blue line. Eli on the far side, rips this puck all the way around. Gabrielle McCormick picks it up on the near side at the hash mark, sends this back into the trapezoid. Nobody there for Watertown. Swamp Smoke takes this into the corner, gets it around Haley Kenzior. Swamp Smoke skating up, passes this puck up to Noah Jock. Jock loses it as he hits the neutral zone, and Eli Gould takes this puck back. Gould should be taking the shot here. It does. Goes off the skate of Swamp Smoke into the corner. Gould goes after it, flings this in the general direction of the slot, poked away by Ethan Tooper. Tooper chases this down, brings this into the neutral zone. Short pass to Noah Jock. Jock back to Tooper. Tooper to Jock. Shot wide of the net. Diving after it is Landon. Puck is loose out in front. This comes on the right side now. Passed back up along the boards. Tooper gets it at the top of the circle. Short pass in the middle to Noah Jock. Jock curls around. Gives this over to Swamp Smoke. Swamp Smoke sends this into the corner. Played in the corner. Back out to Jock. Jock couldn't get that shot off as that puck went to his skate. Defense is making a change, and Tryson Francis comes on to chase that puck down into the corner. It was a pass back to that point position, but that point position was in the middle of a line change. 8.5 minutes to go in this second period. Puck sent up for Jordan Francis. Francis loses this to Lucena. Lucena in the corner, coming around, back behind in the trapezoid. Out in front, trying to take that shot. Puck is loose. There's a clapper. That gets blocked by the skate of Noah Jock. And from Francis to Francis, back behind the net. Tryson passes this up, goes through the neutral zone, and that's going to be an icing, and will bring the faceoff all the way back down to Rhea Bryant. Lucena going in for the faceoff for Watertown, squaring up against Mason Sky. Or is that Phillips? That's Phillips. Phillips trying to get it out. Chapman fires this. Camden, a nice save by Bryant. Stolen by Lucena. Shot and a goal! Lucena with the goal. It's now 4-3. Watertown closing the gap. Watertown goal scored by number 81 is second of the day, Lucena, unassisted. Number 81 unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves' third goal, 7:10 of the second period. Here comes Tryson Francis moving in. Tryson curling around back behind the net, puts this out in front. Shot taken by Phillips, goes wide into the trapezoid. Battle for that puck ensues. It comes all the way out into the neutral zone. Tryson Francis cycles back into his zone to pick this puck up. Cuts back behind Lucena over the blue line. Gould trying to pinch him off. And that puck comes across, shot, and that is taken away. Jordan Francis with it. And this puck gets lost along the blue line. And here comes Jacob Clark. Clark over the blue line into the offensive end. Has this poked away by Tryson. Puck makes its way up to Chanel White. Off a skate. Jordan Francis able to collect this free puck in the neutral zone. Passes it up for Phillips. Goes off of Phillips to Chanel. Chanel loses this. Eli Gould picks this up. Goes into the trapezoid. It's taken away by Jordan Francis in the corner. Jordan sends this to the other side for Chanel. Chanel plays it up by the hash mark. Passes this back for Phillips. Almost out of the zone. Phillips gets this over to Tryson Francis. Francis over to Chanel in the middle. Chanel not able to get it into a shooting position. Loses this puck. And here comes Lucena with it. It's a one-on-one. No, one-on-two. Lucena gets tripped from behind by Phillips. And there's the whistle for it. No goal, no goal, because it was after the whistle. That was not a goal. That puck crossed after the whistle. Minute 30 minors, minute 30. North Franklin minor penalty, number 88, Phillips. 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Number 88, minute 30, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 8:45 of the second period. It's a Wolves power play. And that is an offsides. Face off won by Noah Jock trying to push this forward. Jaden Chapman trying to ruin his day, though, and she does. Jaden with this puck. Moves this forward for Haley Kenzior. Kenzior has this taken away by Tupper, and that gets ripped back in by Camden Chapman, and half the team is offsides. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you got to hold the puck. Jaden Chapman again against Noah Jock. And Jock again winning, moves his puck forward. It goes right to Eli Gould. Gould tries passing to Kenzior, but ends up giving it to Gray Jr. Michael passes this right back to Eli. Eli sends this back out into the neutral zone. Curling around is Kenzior. Here comes Haley over the blue line. Oh, that is not Kenzior. That is McCurry. Lila had that. Lila loses that puck as it is taken away by Michael Gray Jr. Passes this up to Noah Jock, not able to get that on net, goes back behind the goal, collected by Ethan Tupper in the corner, fires this on net, and that is gloved by Landon Davis. Here's a face-off, won by Lucena, and that is cleared by Cameron Knotts, and that's an icing. We'll bring the face-off all the way back to the Watertown end of the ice. 5:01 to go in this second period. Watertown trails by 1 goal. Jock back in for the faceoff. Another faceoff won by Lucena. Controlled, though, by Jordan Francis. Jordan to Trison. Trison takes that shot, gets deflected. There's a shot and a save. Rebound gets cleared out over to the corner. McCormick with it, trying to get it out past Mitchell. McCormick and Mitchell ping-ponging back and forth. Puck goes back towards the corner. And that is grabbed now by Gabrielle McCormick. Tries clearing it, held in by Trison Francis. Trison backhands this puck, misses wide right of the net. Centering pass comes over Jordan Francis, able to grab this puck, cycles around in the corner with it, comes up to the top of the faceoff circle. Centering pass, and Trison Francis, backhand shot, save made, rebound comes up into the slot. McCormick trying to get that back. It is grabbed by Noah Jock, and that puck gets covered up by Landon Davis for the save. .405 to go in this second period. It's off one by the Shamrocks. Puck makes its back over to Noah Jock. Fires this. Eli Gould grabs this, rips this up along the boards. Trison Francis catches this at the point, grips it and rips it. That goes off of Landon Davis back behind the net. Picked up by Eli Gould. Gould coming around on the near side, loses that puck at the hash mark, spins around, grabs it, helped out by McCurry. Lila able to get that out into the neutral zone, but it goes right to Jordan Francis. Lila knocks that away from Jordan. Lila in the corner, centering pass. Puck goes back behind the net. Jordan takes this over into the corner, comes back in the middle. Lila, just out of her reach. Not able to get that. She needs a longer stick. McCurry knocks that back into the neutral zone. Phillips picks it up, pushes this forward into the offensive end. Noah Jock chases that down in the corner. Centering pass attempted. Puck goes back behind the net. Andrew Nevin sends this up, held in at the point by Jordan Francis, all the way across to Trison Francis. Trison in, looking for the wraparound, and wraparound he does. That's a goal for Trison Francis. Next time he should try to Michigan it. Let's make this a highlight reel. North Franklin Shamrocks goal scored by number 12, Trison Francis with the wraparound. Number 12, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 12:01 of the second period. Michael Gray Jr. brings this puck up on the right side, takes that shot, save made by Landon Davis. Rebound taken over into the corner by Haley Kenzior. And by Kenzior, I mean Elsa Ingerson. Michael Gray Jr. back over into the offensive end, moves his puck over to the right side for J.T. Jacobs. That shot is taken, save made by Landon Davis. Covers that one up for the faceoff in his zone. Faceoff won by Lucena. Knocks this off the boards. Mitchell there, though. Pushes into the corner. Going after it, J.T. Jacobs. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell sends this back in deep. Ingersoll there. Centering attempted, and that gets covered up by Landon Davis. Fresh legs coming on for the Wolves with 2:01 to go in the second period. Wolves trail by 2 goals. JT Jacobs taking this face off against Jaden Chapman. Comes back for Gould. Eli sends this up along the boards, held in by Smoke Swamp or Swamp Smoke. Fires this in, goes back behind the net. Picked up by Nevin. Now grabbing that puck on the far side, Gabrielle McCormick. McCormick shovels this into the neutral zone. She goes down as she trips over JT Jacobs' stick. Michael Gray Jr. brings this puck up into the offensive end and trying to move it over into the slot position. Knocked away. Nevin able to clear this out into the neutral zone. Coming over to pick it up is Ethan Tupper. Ethan skates his puck back, passes it behind his goal over for Swamp Smoke. McCormick tries taking it away, and enough to get in the way for Jaden Chapman to take this puck and rip it across the zone. Only one over there, though, is Ethan Tupper. Tupper picks this up, goes through the neutral zone into the offensive end, centering pass, and there's a shot by JT Jacobs and a save made by Landon Davis. The Wolves able to clear this all the way down to the Shamrocks end of the ice. Ethan Tupper takes this into his trapezoid. McCormick there. Backhand shot. Save. Puck goes up, and it's gloved down and knocked out of the air by Ethan Tupper. What a save. Nice defense by Tupper. Eli Gould picks this up at his end of the ice. Gould gets that around Mitchell, passes it up for Lucena. Lucena over the blue line, runs into some trouble. Michael Gray Jr. knocks it back into the neutral zone. Lucena brings this back in. Comes over to the right side, winds up, shot, and I don't know if that went off the leg pad or not, ended up in the corner. McCormick picks it up, flings this back over into the slot. Gray Jr. knocks this up into the air, comes back at net. Save made by Ray O'Brien. Puck goes over to the corner. Lucena there. Last 15 seconds, Lucena trying to stuff that puck in, not able to. Knotts has this, pulls this back, centering pass from McCormick is picked off by Michael Gray Jr. Here comes Michael Gray Jr. coming back the other way. Shot and a goal! Michael Gray Jr., the buzzer beater. What a play. And at the buzzer, North Franklin Shamrocks goal scored by number 22, Michael Gray Jr., unassisted. And that concludes our second period of play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, so you can catch this game and all future games as they happen and forever and ever in the future. All right, and there's a intermission is over. Third and final period underway. Shamrocks almost had control of that. Lucena bringing this puck in, not able to get that shot off, still held in by Knotts. Kenzior going after it. Knotts going after it, not able to get it. That puck is brought out into the neutral zone by Jordan Francis. Jordan with this puck stops at the point and tries to get that pass off, not able to. Knotts knocks it free. Kenzior going after it, but Tryson Francis is going to pick that puck up and skate it all the way back to the safety of his trapezoid. There he is. Kenzior chasing after him into the corner. Francis passes this up. It's held in at the point by Chapman. No, it is not. It came out. Offsides is the call. No, Camden tried. He thought he was going to have it, but the official disagrees. And since the official's got the whistle, we got to listen to him. This faceoff won by Watertown. It just gets flung back. Elsa never had a chance to get it. Retreats back, picks this puck up, tries driving it through Elias Benedict. Not able to. Puck taken back, though, by Lucena. Lucena trying to knock that forward around Jordan Francis. Didn't get enough of it, but perseveres, takes that shot. Save made, rebound, brought around back behind the net by Tryson Francis. Here's Tryson skating up on the near side. Hits the blue line, passes this puck up for Jacobs. JT Jacobs chasing after that puck. Going to go into the corner, takes that shot. Save made, Landon Davis. Watch this. Landon Davis had him in his sights, knew his move, was reading him like a book. JT Jacobs goes into his left, pulls it back to his forehand shot, right into the glove of Landon Davis. Nice save by the Wolves goaltender. Noah Jock taking this face-off. And we got a late addition. Fifth player for Watertown still coming onto the ice. So face-off doesn't count. We'll do it again. Face-off won by Jock. Phillips passes this back for Tupper. Tupper knocks the stick out of Cameron Knott's hands. Kenzior grabs this off the boards, pulls this into the zone. Phillips there, though, turns it back, catching it in the neutral zone. Eli Gould. Gould moving east to west, brings us across to the middle of the ice. Short pass up to Lucena. Lucena tried pulling it forward, but Michael Gray Jr. steals it from him in the neutral zone. Moves this across, taken back by Knotts. Knotts pass off the boards for Kenzior. Kenzior couldn't keep it. Phillips comes over and steals this puck. Phillips is taken out by Nevin. Lucena coming back, grabs that puck, passes it back to the defense. Eli Gould sends this in the air into the neutral zone, turned back up by Swamp Smoke. Noah Jock with this puck. And did that go in? Or is that a face-off? Oh yeah, that went in. Okay. I was confused by the way they were pointing. North Franklin Shamrocks goal scored by number 31, Noah Jock, assisted by number 11, Zachary Swamp Smoke. 31 from 11 time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 2:03 of the third period. Held in at the point. Now it's cleared out. Chasing it down is Noah Jock. Jock picks this up, takes that shot. Save made by Landon. Rebound collected by Jock. Plays this off the far boards. Sends this into the slot, and it's stolen by Elsa Ingerson. Ingerson skating this up into the neutral zone. Ingerson trying to go through the two players, and Jaden Chapman coming in behind her for the offsides. So neutral zone face-off. Lucena is going to take the face-off against JT Jacobs. Lucena pulls this back for Elsa. Elsa tries backhanding this up, and it is turned back forward by Phillips. Lucena chases this down in the corner. Stuck in the corner there with this puck. Going to work, trying to get it free. Puck comes up along the boards. Watertown able to get this out into the neutral zone. Pass over to McCormick on the far side. Gabrielle brings this over the blue line. Has that puck poked away. Comes back. Passes this into the middle. Watertown backhand attempted by Jacob Clark. Not able to get enough twig on it. And White able to get that puck out. Here's Jacobs, JT Jacobs over the blue line, moving into the offensive end. He's trying to pull the trigger on that one. Comes into the slot, and Chanel White misses it. McCormick picks that loose puck up on the far side. Gabrielle skating with that puck over the blue line. moves it too far ahead of her, and Jordan Francis takes it away, goes to the safety of his trapezoid, trying to stay away from Gabrielle, drops this off for Trison. Trison's got Lucena on him. Trison goes into the trapezoid, now into the corners, got McCormick on him, turns and fires this up to Jordan Francis. Jordan, weaving his way up to the blue line, comes out into the neutral zone, passes this up for Chanel White. Chanel misses it, but chases after that puck into the offensive end. Centering pass attempted, is picked off by Andrew Nevin. Nevin clears the zone just a little too well. No icing, waved off because Ethan Tupper was right there. Tupper plays this puck, passes it up to Phillips in the neutral zone. Phillips touches it. It goes right to Eli Gould. Gould tried passing this across. JT Jacobs steals it, sends this in the air. Save made, Landon Davis. 10:24 to go in this game. 7-3 Shamrocks lead the Wolves here in Watertown. Wasaki Mitchell taking a faceoff for the Shamrocks, sends his puck over to the boards. Swamp Smoke steps up to push this puck forward, coming up from the rear with it, though, was Elsa Ingerson, and Elsa ices that puck. Mitchell again in for the draw, pulls his puck back, little flick back to Tupper. Tupper center point, fires this in, gets tipped, goes wide. White in the corner, able to knock that back for Tupper, shakes that shot, and deflected, goes back behind the net. Sky going back, as is Jordan Chapman. Jordan rips this around. Tupper, the only one over there. Tupper fires this back towards the goal. Chanel White gets a piece of it, not able to tip it towards the goal, though. This puck gets sent behind the net over up at the hash marks. Nope, that's Sky trying to move this in, and Swamp Smoke not able to hold that in. Here's Elsa Ingerson with this puck. Ingerson over the blue line, moving forward. Elsa can't get that shot off. Fights for that puck in the corner, sends it back around behind the net to the far corner. Tupper grabs it there, passes it up to Mitchell. This puck comes out into the neutral zone, knocked quickly back in by Camden Chapman for the offsides. Got less than 10 minutes to go in this game. Here's the faceoff in the neutral zone. Lucena against Noah Jock. Lucena pulls his puck back for Eli Gould. Gould to Andrew Nevin. Nevin, nice move to keep it away from Jock. Passes his puck forward for Lucena. Lucena into the O-zone. Takes that shot. Gets deflected. It's a bouncer. But Rhea Bryant stays focused and covers that puck up for the faceoff. Lucena going over for the faceoff again against Noah Jock. And Jock steps over that puck. Shamrocks moving out with it. Jock in the lead, trying to get around Gould. Gould takes the player. Nevin grabs the puck, fires it forward. Trison Francis has it now, collecting this in front of his net. Backhands this over to the corner for Jordan Francis. Jordan sends this behind the goal for Trison. Trison kicks it up to his skate and has Lucena all over him. Trison knocks this up forward into the neutral zone. It's taken by Eli Gould. Eli sends this up along the boards to the blue line. It makes its way into the offensive end. Trison Francis there for it. Trison sends this across to number 88, Phillips. Phillips loses this as they cross over into the offensive end. Michael Gray Jr. can't follow with the puck. Andrew Nevin comes away with this puck. Nevin gets this up to Lucena. Lucena into the offensive end. Centering pass gets blocked by Trison Francis. Trison skating up with this puck into the neutral zone. Trison over the blue line, advancing into the O-zone. Centering pass goes for Phillips. Phillips takes that shot, and that goes across the top of the paint into the corner. Battle for it there, and it is fired across. Phillips loses it. Eli Gould grabs this puck, goes into the corner. Sets up shop, fires this forward, stopped by Michael Gray at the center point position, goes back to Phillips. Phillips pass over, and a shot taken by Noah Jock, and it makes its way in. It's a goal. Face off between JT Jacobs and Jaden Francis. North Franklin goal scored by number 31, Noah Jock, assisted by number 18, Chanel White. 31 from 18, Jock from White. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 7:23 of the third period. Here's Tryson Francis coming, weaving his way in, and Camden Chapman able to take him off the puck. Benedict shot, save made by Landon Davis. Puck collected by Elsa Ingerson. Here comes Elsa skating up with this puck. Knocked away. JT Jacobs takes it. Passes this puck over to Chanel. Chanel shot. Save Landon Davis. Puck is cleared all the way up to the point position. Tryson Francis able to hold this in. Sends us up to the hash mark. Elsa trying to get it out. Francis trying to hold it in. McCurry trying to get it out. Benedict flings this over to the middle. Jaden there has a piece of it. Jacobs knocks this forward, goes over to the slot. Chanel with it, puts this on net. Another save by Landon. Rebound collected by Elsa. Elsa trying to clear it, and this time able to get it out into the neutral zone. Tryson Francis runs into some trouble. Now Tryson penetrating back into the offensive end. Cycles around back to the point, looking for somebody to pass to. Puts us into the center point position for Benedict. Misses on the 1T. Skating up is Phillips. Phillips, backhand shot comes across. Landon able to slide across and make that save. Look at this beauty of a play by Landon Davis. Puck comes in. There's the shot pass going across for the back door. Landon slides over just in time to make the save and force the faceoff in the zone. 5:59 to go in this third period. 8-3 is the score in favor of the Shamrocks. JT Jacobs taking the face-off for North Franklin. For Watertown is Lucena. Lucena wins. Puck goes high in the air, drops down between Knotts and Lucena. Lucena takes this forward, moves this around Tupper. Here comes Lucena in on a breakaway. Pretty much comes in, shot, save made by Rhea Bryant. And that puck, and then we've got a hooking penalty. And it's a penalty shot. There is a... Can we lower the music? There is a hooking penalty on the play, resulting in a penalty shot for Watertown. Penalty shot taken by number 81, Lucena. So penalty shots, very nerve-wracking. Lucena can move forward, cannot move backward. The puck has to always be making forward progress. Here goes Lucena. Backhand shot, save made by Rhea Bryant. So face-off will be to the left side of Bryant. Won by Watertown. Jacob Clark not finally able to get that shot off. Bryant covers that up. Chanel White falls down and rolls around on the ice for no reason whatsoever, except that it's really fun to do when you've got padding on and you're a child. Shot taken, hits the official in the back. There's no padding there. Puck loose out in front, backhand. Another shot taken by Lucena, save made by Rea. His puck comes all the way up, and here comes the Shamrocks the other way. Pass across to Tupper. Tupper going in, shot, and a goal. Eli Tupper. Ethan Tupper, even. Ethan Tupper. And we should be, I don't know if it's runtime now. North Franklin goal scored by number 33, Ethan Tupper, assisted by number 77, JT Jacobs. 33 from 77, time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 9:48 of the third period. Here comes Gabrielle McCormick over the blue line into the offensive end. McCormick takes that shot along the red line, and that is saved by Ray. A rebound eventually taken by the Shamrocks. Jordan Francis into the neutral zone, circling around back into their own end. They've got a 6-goal lead. Passes back to Tryson Francis. Tryson to Jordan. Jordan moving this up into the neutral zone. Settles that puck down, passed up for Mason Sky. Mason did not touch it. Puck goes in deep into the corner. Cameron Chapman picks it up. Or Camden Chapman, excuse me. On the side, Michael Gray Jr. pulls his puck off, puts that on net. Landon with the save. Puck comes out. Gray shot. Another save made by Landon. Puck comes back up along the side, sent up to the point position, and Tryson's not going to be able to get it. Chasing after it, Haley Kenzior. Kenzior and Francis going to go back into that trapezoid. Tryson comes up with this puck into the neutral zone. Gabrielle tried to put a stick on him. Tryson cycling around. Tryson centering pass, and that's back for Chanel White. Chanel not able to grab that puck. Jordan Francis at the point, now center point, tries passing this up for Sky, and hits some traffic. Tryson has this in deep at the corner. Tryson's got Chanel on the back door, and it bounces over her stick. Michael Gray Jr. centering pass gets blocked by Lucena. Lucena trying to come out with this puck, doing some fancy stick handling moves. Here comes Lucena through the blue neutral zone into the offensive end. Toe drag by Jordan Francis. Centering pass gets picked off by Tryson Francis. Tryson moving this puck up into the neutral zone. Tryson skates through the neutral zone into the offensive end, looking for somebody to dish it off to. There's Chanel with this puck. Oh, loses it. Turned over to Haley Kenzior. Kenzior coughs this puck up to Jordan Francis. Less than 3 minutes to go in this game. Jordan pops this over the goal onto the near side, and that is collected by Cameron Knotts. Knotts passes this up for Lucena. Lucena has this poked away by Tryson. Tryson brings this back out into the neutral zone, passes it to Chanel White. Chanel has this taken off the end of her stick by Eli Gould. Gould's going to cycle this back behind his net for a reset. Quick reset. Stop short in the corner. Almost lost that puck. Has it now. Looks for somebody to pass to. Rips this up for Kenzior. She misses that puck, and it makes its way into Zachary Swamp Smoke. Swamp Smoke passes up into the neutral zone. Knotts has it, tries backhanding it, stolen by Michael Gray Jr. Michael passes this up to Mason Sky. Sky brings this into the offensive end. Lucena trying to skate this puck out. Lucena bring it across over the center line. Lucena over the blue line into the offensive end. Gets his way around. Swamp Smoke. Lucena forced into the trapezoid. Comes around on that far side. Looking, is he going to shoot or pass? Sends this back up to the point. From the point, shot fired. Save made. Rebound. Dished back over. Eli Gould stepping up from the point position to grab this at the half board. Eli Gould fires this in the general direction of the goal. It bounces his way into the corner. Picked out there by Cameron Knotts. He backhands it towards the slot. Blocked. Andrew Nevin holds this at the point. Steps up. Nevin making his way into the slot. Tries taking that shot, and it's a goal! Andrew Nevin with the goal! Watertown goal scored by number 4, Andrew Nevin. Unassisted. Number 4, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 13:33 of the third period. One minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Jaden trying to come out with this puck. It's taken away by Noah Jock. Jock at the hash mark now. Loses this puck. Jaden Chapman trying to get it free from under his skate, using the body to block it. Good job. Sends this back to Swamp Smoke at the center point. It's poked away by Knotts. They're both going after it. Swamp Smoke moves forward, but the puck goes right to Elsa Ingerson. Ingerson getting in Swamp Smoke's way. Swamp Smoke with the shot and a goal. North Franklin goal scored by number 11, Zachary Swamp Smoke, assisted by number 88, Phillips. 11 from 88. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 14:36 of the third period. This puck goes into the corner. Shamrocks trying to come out with it, and they do. Sky fires this puck as they fall down, and that's going to do it. Tried to get one in to beat the buzzer. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. On behalf of the Watertown Youth Hockey Association, I am the Dan-Dalin. Would like to thank everyone for coming out here this weekend. We know some of you had to travel further than normal, and we appreciate you coming out here to have this wonderful hockey weekend with us. Please remember to drive home safely. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. And I am the Dan-Dalin. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please, please say hello to my sponsors. Visit them. Tell them I sent you, because I have. And remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Get out there and make it a great day, everyone.